Is it important to improve your vocabulary in preparation for competitive exams? Is it really worth your time to go through this? The obvious answer is yes. A strong vocabulary may push you forward in both competitive examinations and life. Hello and welcome back to Learn with ABmom. Here's a complete list of 30 new vocabulary words, with meanings that we think will help you for your study abroad journey and beyond. So stay with me to the end of this lesson. So let's jump into it. 1. Abnegation. It means renunciation of a belief or doctrine, denial. For example, monks practice abnegation of the material aspects of human life. 2. Aggrandize. It means to enhance power, wealth, or status. For example, a generous grant enabled the library to significantly aggrandize its collection of books on tape. 3. Fatuous. Meaning devoid of intelligence. For example, ignoring the avalanche warnings, the fatuous skiers continued on their course. 4. Gratuitous. Meaning uncalled for or unwarranted. For example, the film was criticized for its gratuitous violence. 5. Iconoclast. It means someone who criticizes or attacks cherished ideas and beliefs. For example, notorious as an iconoclast, that music critic isn't afraid to go after sacred cows. 6. Idiosyncratic. Meaning something peculiar to an individual. For example, his teaching methods are idiosyncratic but successful. 7. Incumbent. It means a person who is currently in an official position. For example, he defeated the incumbent governor by a large plurality. 8. Inveterate. Meaning habitual. Example, he has an inveterate tendency to tell some very tall tales. 9. Libertarian. Meaning someone who cherishes ideas of free will. Example, this pinpoints a fundamental weakness in the libertarian defense of a market economy. 10. Licentious. It means someone who is promiscuous. Example, a moralist who decried what she regarded as the licentious and corrupt culture of the entertainment industry. 11. Largesse. Meaning kindness or generosity in bestowing gifts or money. For example, he relied on the largesse of friends after he lost his job. 12. Multifarious. It means multifaceted or diverse. Example, Spain is a composite of multifarious traditions and people. 13. Obdurate. Meaning being stubborn and refusing to change one's opinion. Example, he is known for his obdurate determination. 14. Ostracism. Meaning excluding a person or certain section from society by the majority's consent. Example, she broke taboos, risking ostracism and derision in the process. 15. Pejorative. Meaning showing disapproval. Example, while the detective was supposed to be neutral, he described the suspect in a pejorative manner. 16. Pertinacious. Meaning someone who is stubbornly unyielding. For example, a pertinacious little boy who was determined to catch and collect reptiles. 17. Phlegmatic. It means expressing little or no emotion. Example, the British character is often said to be phlegmatic. 18. Promulgate. Meaning to broadcast or announce. For example, her ideas have been widely promulgated on the internet. 19. Quotidian. Meaning something that is of daily occurrence. Example, so far so fairy tale, but the story drifts back into the quotidian details of village life. 20. Recalcitrant. Meaning resistant to authority. Example, for anyone who has ever struggled to extract a recalcitrant cork from a bottle, the value of a good corkscrew is a given. 21. Sanctimonious. Meaning the pretense of being morally pious to exhibit moral superiority. For example, leaders should deliver the message without sounding sanctimonious, so everyone hears it and doesn't tune out. 22. Solipsism. Meaning the philosophical theory that only self-existence is known, and all that exists. Example, dressing, for me, has often been a mixture of safe and pleasurable solipsism, alongside a process of curating something interesting. 23. Travesty. It means distorting facts or imitation. Example, the trial was a travesty of justice. 24. Ubiquitous. Meaning omnipresent or existing everywhere. Example, Apple is working to make Siri a little more ubiquitous and, to that end, is finally opening Siri up to third-party devices. 25. Vicissitude. meaning an unwelcome or unpleasant change in circumstances or fortune. For example, he experienced several great social vicissitudes in his life. 26. Vociferous, meaning something or someone who is offensively conspicuously loud. Example, he was vociferous in his support of the proposal. 27. Construe, meaning to construe something is to interpret or assign meaning to it. Your helpful behavior may be construed as interference by others. 28. Mendacious, it means to not tell the truth, deceitful. Example, what we see, hear, smell and touch is not necessarily mendacious. It's the conclusions we draw from those observations that may be inaccurate. 29. Athleisure, meaning a fashion trend distinguished by athletic clothing that is both comfortable and alluring. For example, athleisure looks great whether you're working out or doing your daily business. 30. Beseech, this means asking someone to do something immediately or imploring them to do it. Example, she realized that it was the perfect time to beseech the former FBI agent for assistance. I hope these new words will help you. Please write a comment in the below box. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Love and peace to all.